All right, listen. This is gonna be one take. I'm gonna do a little rundown on Stormgate right now because we have been seeing a lot of very negative things. Okay, we have seen nothing but negative, negative, negative. Okay, people have talked shit about the visuals. They've talked shit about the audio. They've talked about shit about the gameplay loop. They've talked shit about everything. Stormgate has released their updated roadmap. This is Frost Giant's attempt to properly communicate their goals and what we'll be getting in each of the coming patches. So in our upcoming 0.1.0 patch, we have the Amara glow up, and as you'll see down here, they have a star next to that, which means it's ongoing work. These are prioritized by community feedback things, and then the starred things have ongoing work on pathfinding and performance optimizations, which are very important, right? So this September 19th, Amara glow up, new celestial hero, new maps. They say maps. I really hope they mean maps and not one map like what we saw the fighting spirit copy. Improved map terrain textures, which is one of the major things that people were complaining about, is how poor the textures on all of the maps looked at. So if that glows up, hopefully we feel good. Improved environmental lighting. Okay, lighting and textures are two very big tie-ins to people's complaints about the game, which are visuals, right? Very nice. Hopefully we see that coming through. That'll be sweet. Weekly mutation challenges. I think this is something that was very important, and it definitely should have been there from the very beginning on co-op, and it is nice that it is going to be there now because it means that co-op will have a much higher step in its replayability amounts. My favorite thing, customizable hotkey modifiers. Finally, the promised time, okay? Customizable hotkey modifiers. You're going to be able to switch the modifier from control to shift and from alt to control or wherever the heck you want it to possibly be at. I'm happy that this is their number one thing because they really pissed off a lot of the more ancient RTS players with the lack of customization being full and complete on release. Improved pathfinding. All right, listen. This one's a hard one to hit, okay? If this drops and it's good, I think we're going to see some good things, and we're going to see a lot of really positive reactions to Stormgate and Frost Giant. Improved observer and replay UI. I cannot express to you, friends on the YouTube, how amazing it would be if all of this stuff was very complete when the September 19th 0.10 patch drops. If all of this stuff was very completed on the 19th, I think we would be looking at a Stormgate Reborn situation, but I'm sort of imagining none of this stuff being completed. That's what my doomer mind tells me. That's what my oh my god, I watched Up a Tree Zelda's 2-hour-long rant about how the sound is wrong mind tells me, but my heart tells me to have hope. Okay? And you know what? If you want to have hope, don't play the game right now. Wait for it to be finished, okay? Because abandon all hope, ye who have played Stormgate in its current iteration. It is rough, okay? So that's our September 2024 update, which is in a few days on the 19th. I will be doing a full rundown of all of this stuff then. This is just their roadmap update, and it's something I'm very happy about because it's like, this is what we needed to see, I would say, like a week ago. You know, I feel like a week ago we needed to see something like that. So in October, we have a 0.2 patch coming with the alpha of the 3v3 mode for Stormgate. Hopefully some of the players come back, guys. Hopefully some of the players come back. Chapter 0 campaign improvements. I think this is a big one, because that first 3 missions of the campaign are really not very good, and they are not well polished. I'm really happy that this is October. That's coming soon, right? New Vanguard hero, awesome. Another co-op hero for us. More hero skins. Hero skins. That's something that I was surprised we didn't see any skins in the current game how it is right now. Improved map terrain. So that's going to be compounding on top of the map terrain textures and environmental lighting improvements. So we're going to see more map terrain improvement. I like that. Additional art asset improvements. So the Amara glow up, it's not just for Amara. Hopefully it's for everything in the game eventually. And audio improvements. Our boy Up a Tree Zelda, he's only got to wait 1 month, chat. He's only going to wait 1 month. And then he can have his audio improvements. So, listen, this is what we originally needed to see. I think that their first roadmap lacked clarity. I can pull it up right now, actually. So it just lacked clarity. It didn't seem like they knew very much what it is that they wanted to do. So we didn't know what they wanted to do, unfortunately. And that felt really bad. So into the future, Vanguard Chapter 2 and 3, probably not until November or December. I'm going to imagine after the October patch, which will be their second major patch for content, I'm imagining that we probably won't see anything until December or January. I can't imagine that they would be able to shove all of this stuff into the next 3 months, right? Vanguard Chapter 2 and 3, that's 3 missions apiece, which I really hope that they hit it out of the park with Chapters 2 and 3, because Chapters 0 and 1 were not stellar. They were not stellar. Nothing really super standouting about them. They weren't the worst game ever made, like some people seem to have like brought to the forefront of the discussion, like this is the worst game ever made. This is not the worst game ever made, okay? Like that's crazy. Map editor, very important. New tier 3 units. So they've moved the tier 3 unit update into the future in lieu of pursuing a more balanced and more complete current game, and I like that a lot. New heroes, play campaign with friends. This is something they promised a long time ago. Play campaign with friends. Integrated tournaments inside the game, which I think this is a very unimportant feature. If you've ever played the integrated tournaments in StarCraft 2 or Warcraft 3, this feature is very unimportant. It is very dead as far as like player interaction is concerned. You'll join a tournament, you'll get 3 walkovers, and then you'll play one person, and then you win or lose the tournament. So I really don't like those very much. Additional learning tools. I don't like that they moved the additional learning tools to in the future. I really think learning tools should be now to like help people learn the game. This inspires a lot of hope in me. I would like to just say, right? We've seen a lot of doom and gloom, guys. We've seen a lot of doom and gloom, ladies and gentlemen. But this looks good. This looks good. If they deliver on the September patch, very cool. All of these things, if they happen, 10 out of 10, bro. It's not going to make Stormgate a 10 out of 10 game suddenly, but I don't think that it's going to be the absolute stinker that it is currently if these fabulous changes come around soon and they look good and they fit into the game well and they're not followed by a host of new problems. So that's my update on Stormgate, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Try not to be too negative. Things are going to be okay. We're all going to live for a long time, hopefully. And that means that, hopefully, we'll be here when Stormgate and Frost Giant are finished with the game and it's a complete product. I want to remind everybody, they have promised a lot of stuff into the future. I hope that we see that future, because the things they promised to add to the game are amazing, and they're gonna make it a really good game. But big problem is people want their good game now, and they can't wait until later, because that's just the cycle of consumerism that we live in right now. So maybe, you know, reflect inwardly on yourself. Maybe ask yourself, could I wait 6 months for this to be a super good product and then judge it at that point? Or do I need to nail it onto the cross right now and make sure that it's dead forever? Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Goodbye.